Hello everyone, this is Adam and welcome to my review of the Logitech Zone Wireless headset. I'm so happy I was able to get my hands on this headset and test it out. I haven't been this excited for a review for a while. So usually there's a lot of products that I'm testing out and kind of have a feel for. This one I was totally unsure of, mainly because I never tried Logitech headsets or anything. I think the last thing I had from them was a wireless mouse. I think they're on the right path for making headsets that actually work for functionality's sake at their highest and best for the price that you actually pay for. So let's go ahead and get into the review of this thing. Now, to go into the key things that are easy to understand with the specs is it's a very lightweight headset. You can tell the difference right away when you put it on compared to others similar to this. Weighs in at 6.38 ounces. It has a talk time of 14 hours with ANC on, 15 hours with ANC off, which I'll get into later on. Qi wireless charging is a part of this headset, and it has Bluetooth 5.0 with a wireless range of 100 feet, which is pretty impressive for a headset like this. Now to get into the pros first, the call quality on this thing. Some of you know how I like to do my tests, probably only want to know how this sounds.
Here's the sound test of the Logitech Zone wireless headset. Test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. Here's the sound test of the Logitech Zone wireless headset in that same decibel meter range of a noisy Starbucks that I'm actually in right now. So test 1, 2, 3, test 1, 2, 3. And on a second note, right above me is the speaker that plays the music. So hopefully that information helps.
So that was the first thing that sold me on this, was how good it actually sounded. That's the first thing I tested beyond anything else. This thing is truly comfortable. I haven't had any issues with how it feels. Now, the way it slides up and down when you're putting it on, it doesn't have any weird click back. It just slides and stays in place when you put it on. Now, when I was testing it for the battery life, I got about 13 hours with the ANC on, so it's almost right on point with what they're claiming. And what I did, just so you know, is I didn't leave it on for 14 hours until I saw that it was dead. I actually only turned it on to use it, of course, but when I wasn't using it, I turned the battery off. So my testing when I timed it was an actual usage while consistently playing something, whether it was an audiobook or it was music or it was actually being on a call. Now, when it comes to the app, I really like the app a ton. That's another thing that makes it so intuitive and so easy to use. I like how you can mute the mic, turn ANC on, and also adjust your side tone level and the equalization. But I think the only thing that was necessary with the app is equalization and turning on the side tone level, because you can't do that on the headset. Otherwise, when I had it connected on my computer only, obviously you can't use the app on your computer. It still had side tone, and I was still able to activate everything else except for equalization. I just couldn't adjust the volume of the side tone, but the side tone came in at about 20 to 30 from what I was hearing if you connect it to your computer via the USB dongle without using the app. Now, the last little feature before I get into the bad of this headset, which is only a few things, that I thought was nice was the voice prompts, which I'll let you listen in here.
Power on. 8 hours left. Mute off. Mute on. ANC on. ANC off. Power off.
Now to get into the bad. Believe it or not, after all that good, there is a few things that are bad. Number one is it's a little loose when it sits on your head for a while. And the second thing with that, because it's a little loose the way it sits on your head, yes, you get the comfortability factor, but the ANC is not that strong. So it's not anything impressive. Yes, it blocks out fan noise and it just suppresses the sound. It's better than nothing. Side tone is awesome, but the only issue is the higher you have it up, the pointless it is to have ANC. You're better off if you're counting on the ANC, if you're in a loud environment, just keep it at 10, maybe 20. Beyond that, you can't even tell if you have ANC on. Now, this is a tricky one. Some of you may understand this a little bit better than me, but this is just my testing. Whenever I was playing music from my laptop and I got a phone call on my phone, yes, it seamlessly switches to that phone call, but when I answer it, it's only when I end the call that it automatically plays music or a podcast or something. It would open an app, and this is on a Mac, it would open iTunes or something without me even wanting it to. Now, I did it the opposite way too, where I was listening to an audiobook on my phone and had calls through a soft phone on my computer. And whenever a call came in on my soft phone, it would connect and I can answer it, but when I answered it, it would play something different on my iPhone. Now, with those few minor errors, and the one I just mentioned is actually really minor. It rarely happened, and I think this happens with any headset where you're connecting multiple devices. It's happened a couple times on some Jabra headsets for me too. But the only flaw with just those errors, especially the ANC thing, is I'd rather take away the ANC feature because it wasn't that great and have this headset be $170, $150 even, than have it be $229 and be this price still. So besides that, this is my simple review. Thank you again for watching this. It's really appreciated. I'll see you guys on the next one.